Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you guys on a little bit of a collection tour of my awesome sealed poly bags. This is going to be an update for summer of 2018. Now, this is the first time I'm ever doing something like this, so definitely bear with me as I kind of learn the ins and outs of doing videos like these. Also, I do plan on doing 2 of these a year, so you guys can expect another one in the winter of 2018. Hopefully, I can add a considerable amount of new poly bags and new sets to my collection. Before we get started, guys, make sure you all go ahead, smash that like button. If you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. And lastly, make sure you guys go ahead and comment down below under my pinned comment what you think is the best sealed poly bag in my collection. Now, the first poly bag we're going to dive into today is going to be 2 of the R2d2 Poly Bag, set number 30611, R2d2 trademark, 70 pieces. This was, I believe, last year's May the 4th promotion. Obviously, I do have some from this year, and I actually do have an R2d2 actually built to show you guys. There's been quite a bit of controversy over whether or not LEGO should be doing the minifigure poly bags, but either way, I'm pretty happy with what they've made so far, and I've always enjoyed their free promotions that they give away for May the 4th. And certainly R2d2 is no exception to this. Now, the next one we're going to have, guys, is going to be the most recent May the 4th promotion. This is going to be the BB-8 Poly Bag, set number 40288, ages 6 to 12, 48 pieces. I don't actually have one built to show you guys. However, I did build one for the in-store display at my local LEGO store, and I gotta say that I enjoyed my time building it. And like I said before, R2d2, I am pretty upset with the fact that they're not making the minifigure promotions anymore, but I'm content with R2d2 and BB-8, what they've kind of put out in the most recent history. Moving on to the next one, guys, we're going to have the Kylo Ren Shuttle. This is going to be something that I've actually bought from Walmart only. I think I got these for $2.50 each, so not a terrible deal. Set number 3380. So just honestly a pretty cool poly bag. I love Kylo Ren Shuttle. Reminds me a lot of the Tidarium Shuttle, just in like a different color. So always a fan to get those. Next up, guys, we're going to have also from Walmart, we're going to have the First Order Heavy Assault Walkers, more commonly known as the ATM-6, set number 30497, 54 pieces. And I actually bought like 5 or 6 of these, although I do believe I parted the other 4 or 5 out from here. Like I said before, these have been bought exclusively from Walmart for me, only $2.50, so this is not a bad deal at all for these poly bags. Moving on to the next one, guys, we are going to have the Ewing Fighter, or the Ewing Starfighter poly bags. This is going to be set number 30496, 55 pieces, and I believe I got these at Toys R Us. I believe they were selling them on the rack or like the end cap of the aisle for like $1 each, so that was a really awesome deal. The next one, guys, is actually going to be non-Star Wars related. This is going to be a City Dragster or Drag Racer poly bag, set number 30358. This was actually given to me by my uncle, so it's always really cool to get free LEGO, and obviously this is going to be from my uncle, so huge shout out to him. It's also great to have some variety in my poly bag collection, so it's not just explicitly Star Wars. Moving on to the next one in my collection, guys, we're going to go back to Star Wars with the Darth Vader Pod. This is actually something that I believe was supposed to be a winter deal, but then something happened with LEGO and the shipping and customs, so it turned out to be a promotion for these summer deals. And I only have one of these. I do have one built, however I couldn't find it to show you guys. Nothing too crazy about it. The figure is pretty cool. The pod's okay. Nothing too crazy. This next poly bag, guys, is going to be actually something that the Beyond the Brick guys gave to me in Brick Fiesta. This is going to be from Joshua and John from Beyond the Brick. Batman in the Phantom Zone, set number 30522. Really cool because I actually don't really have a Batman figure, so it's really cool to have a Batman poly bag or a Batman movie set in my collection, so huge thank you to the Beyond the Brick guys. The next one, guys, is going to be something that my family got for me while they were in London. Unfortunately, I was still taking classes at Rutgers. This is going to be the Leicester Minifigure Set number 4038. This is kind of rarer, I guess you could kind of say. I guess it's rare for a good price. And then staying within the same area, we do have the Hamleys Guards that they also did get me while they were in the UK. I think these 2 poly bags are actually my first 2 LEGO sets that I owned that were actually not made for explicitly in America. Like, these are the overseas sets. They're really cool poly bags to have, and obviously awesome additions to my collection. Up next, guys, we have 3 of the DJ poly bags. This is from The Last Jedi, all from Toys R Us, set number 40298 with 22 pieces. These are all bought from Toys R Us. They were all being sold as individual poly bags and sets. They weren't being, I guess, used as the promotion as they were intended for. I think I ended up getting each of them for $4, which is not a terrible deal at all. I do actually kind of like the DJ minifigure, contrary to a lot of what other people think about this. So again, great additions to my collection. Up next, guys, we have 3 of the R3M2 poly bag, set number 40268, 22 pieces. Again, this is going to be a Toys R Us thing, and I'm very happy with the way that LEGO has been recently doing their little stand that the minifigures have been coming with in their poly bags. I'm a very big fan of what they've been doing with that. Hopefully they can definitely continue that. I'm a really big fan of how they've just been doing that. Hopefully you can get like a whole collection of them right next to each other. That's at least my goal. Hopefully in a few years that will be possible. Up next, guys, we do have 6 of the Scarif Troopers. This is going to be my favorite promotion in the most recent LEGO history, at least for the time that I've been actually into the hobby. pretty extensively. I loved the Scarif scene from the movie. I loved Rogue One, and these poly bags are just the gold mine for LEGO. I do have 6 of these. I think one of them is actually hiding behind one of the bags on my screen right now. But again, 6 of these guys. If any of you guys are actually selling some, definitely let me know, because I would love to take these off your hands. But definitely one of my most prized possessions in my entire collection. Troopers are just so amazing to have. Up next, guys, we do have the First Order Star Destroyer poly bag. This is going to be set number 30277. I believe I bought this on eBay in a lot of a whole bunch of other poly bags that I'll show you in just a second. I love any variant of the Star Destroyer, and obviously a poly bag version is actually pretty cool, and I did get all these poly bags for a decent price. So moving up next, guys, in that same eBay lot that I got, we did also get the Pose X-Wing Fighter set number 30278. Again, I believe there's also 2 more sets that I did get in this poly bag listing on eBay. Really cool to have an X-Wing as a poly bag. My first X-Wing set, my first X-Wing poly bag. So honestly, just a huge fan of the new kind of color of the orange and black contrast in The Force Awakens. Up next, guys, we have one of the 2 Clone War era poly bags that I have. This is going to be the Republic Attack Shuttle set number 30050. Again, one of the only 2 Clone War era sets that I have in my collection, although this was part of that listing on eBay. And I'll tell you at the very end, and I think the next set is going to be the last one that I got in that listing. I'll tell you what I spent for everything in total. But again, that is number 1, and then this is number 2 of my Clone Wars collection. This is going to be the Republic Attack Cruiser, or more commonly known as the Venator to us awesome Star Wars fans, hoping that they make a UCS edition of this, since the Clone Wars has just been recently announced that it's coming back. Hopefully, I would love to get a UCS Venator, so let me know down below what you would all think of that. Getting on into the next one, guys, we're going to have a really classic old TIE Fighter set number 8028. You can kind of tell how old your set is by the number of digits in its set number, and we have 4 digits, so you obviously know it's a little bit older than usual. 44 pieces, ages 6 to 12. Again, just the original trilogy TIE Fighter is just so cool to have. Definitely grew up watching that, so great addition to my collection. Next, guys, we do have the Finn, or FN2187 poly bag. We're going to get on into some of the more individual, more of the rarer poly bags in my collection. Set number 30605. Great find on eBay. It actually took me a while to find this guy for a decent price. I'm not going to say what I spent, but it was a good price, and I did actually get a really good deal for this guy. Moving up next, guys, we are going to get into the C-3PO with the red arm. This is going to only give you 3 pieces, obviously the head, the torso, and the legs itself. No set number, so I can't really tell you any more information about it, other than it's just a really cool C-3PO figure. Obviously, I believe this is the only one where C-3PO has the red left arm, or his left arm. Getting on into the next set, guys, we do have the Darth Maul. We're actually going to be getting into the top 3 poly bags now. This is going to be an amazing grab that I got on eBay for $6. That's right, I got this for $6 on eBay with free shipping. I don't know if it was an error or a mislist or something like that, but I spent maybe 3 hours on eBay just looking for this guy at a decent price, and I finally found him for $6. So let me know down below what you think of that great deal. Number 2 in my collection, guys, is going to be the Darth Revan figure. Again, an insane deal. I got this guy for $13, free shipping on eBay. I don't know what it's about. I don't know why people are listing these for such an incredible price, but definitely let me know what you think of all these prices. On the back, we can see a 1-to-1 actual minifigure scale of the actual figure itself. Definitely gonna keep this bad boy sealed. I just love the sealed aspect. Having a sealed Darth Revan is just a really cool thing for my collection. And guys, my pride and joy is gonna be the Chrome Stormtrooper. I honestly think if I told you guys how much I paid for this, how little I paid for this, you would all flip out. So I'm just not gonna tell you, because I know you guys would freak out. But again, this is just one of those rare eBay finds that I found. You guys can see it's still in like the Ziploc bag that I got it in. This is just an amazing find for me. This is definitely the bread and butter of my whole entire collection. This is the number 1, in my opinion, of my poly bag collection. So guys, that wraps up today's video. Hope you all enjoyed this poly bag tour. Let me know down below under the pinned comment what you think is the best or the most valuable poly bag set in this collection. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.